What's up, Shulk Fit fam? I had a lot of DMs and conversations recently about digestive health, and as someone who's gone through kind of a lot of digestive issues, I don't really have a huge appetite for a bodybuilder. That's kind of a problem. It's something that I've struggled with for a long time. I've never been a big eater, and if anybody knows me, it takes me a long time to eat most of my meals. Really, the only time that I'm hungry is if I've ever done a competition and my metabolism is really running. I'm starving after I eat, but otherwise, and I haven't competed in a long time, so otherwise, I really had to look to ways that would improve my overall digestive health, because I didn't realize how big of an impact that has on kind of how you feel mentally and physically, but also kind of all the things that you can do on your own to improve your digestion and to make you feel better. I used to feel a lot of bloating, a lot of stomach pain, constantly feeling full. If I had my own choice, I'd probably eat once a day, but in order to maintain the muscle tissue and to live the lifestyle that I do, obviously I can't do that. So here's a few things that have helped me, and I kind of go in order that I take them. So first thing in the morning when I wake up, I'll take it's Metagenics Ultra Flora Balance, and this is the probiotic of choice that I've been using lately. And I'll take one of those about 15 to 20 minutes before I eat. Sometimes I take two, just depending on how I feel, but lately I've been doing one. And probiotics are great. Your gut microbiome and all the bacteria that are in your gut. Our research has shown that it can affect everything from mental health to anxiety, to how you break down food, to your immune system. They really are the central kind of factor to a lot of functions within your body. And the analogy that I've heard that was used is our outer skeletal structure, our outer structure has not evolved much since humans have kind of become, roam the earth. But your bacterial gut microbiome is evolving rapidly, and it's evolving all the time. And it's one of those things where if you can provide your gut microbiome with good, healthy bacteria, you're going to do yourself a huge benefit, especially now with flu season and everything coming up. So I would definitely recommend the probiotic, and I take that first thing. I also take first thing in the morning L-glutamine. L-glutamine, I take 15 to 20 grams. Sometimes I mega dose, take 30. It just depends. But that can repair the gut lining, a leaky gut if you have those symptoms. So free-form L-glutamine is really important. And I also pair that with endorphin, which is also made by Metagenics. And that is, GI support. So it helps with the microflora. It helps with healing the gut lining, like the L-glutamine. It helps to improve the gastric environment, and just has an overall healthy effect on your gut. So I would definitely recommend that for anyone experiencing a lot of bloating and a lot of gastrointestinal discomfort. And then with each meal, I had this question on Facebook, digestive enzymes, and I think those have really come into play recently. A friend of mine recommended them because he was experiencing acid reflux, and he was taking a prescription acid reflux medicine for years. And he thought over time, it's not good for his health to take that. It really reduces stomach acid, and it's not something you want to be on for the long term. So he started doing some research, and he had recommended to me, because I was experiencing the same thing, betaine hydrochloride and pepsin. And so I'll take that before every meal that I have that has protein in it. And that really helps to break down the protein. Now I take 2 of these, so each one has 650 milligrams of betaine hydrochloride and 162 milligrams of pepsin. So I take double what the recommended dosage is. That personal friend that I have, he started out with 4 because his stomach, after taking the prescription acid reducer, wasn't producing as stomach acid. And so that's also something that happens over time, which is why a lot of adults with a high protein intake experience bloating and gastric discomfort. So I've noticed a huge benefit with taking this with every meal that contains protein, and I feel less bloated and I have less gas overall. So that's one that I would definitely recommend with each meal. Another one I recently came upon is Revive Digest Aid. The main difference between the betaine hydrochloride and Revive's Digest Aid is that it also has factors in there that will help digest fats, carbohydrates, and proteins, and lactose. So if you're taking a meal that consists of all those, I would say take that. If you're taking a high protein meal only, I would say the betaine has helped. All right, I also wanted to mention another one of my digestive kind of stack is fiber. This one specifically, Fiberlyzed by Species Nutrition. I found that it's probably the most effective one that I've used just in helping with elimination. I don't eat a lot of vegetables, as many as I should, and so sometimes that creates an environment where you're not eliminating as often as you should. And when I take this before bed, I have no trouble with that, and I think that's also something that's really impacted healthy digestion for me, and kind of eliminating everything, all the toxins, and getting all that out, and opening up the intestinal lining, and helping me to then be able to absorb nutrients, and it also helps to reduce cholesterol and different things like that by eliminating. So this is another one that I use as well.